Here, it's kdda1. I'm back with another live stream. I would let the chat cook, marinate, but to be fair, we don't know how long this stream is gonna be. It could be a couple hours, or it could be like 30 minutes. So, really, just get into doing whatever. Shit.
Trying so hard not to cheese. Real
Like,
hard. What's up, y'all?
you can cheese, my boy. But it's my boy Naj, you feel me? We're gonna have I Shot Him come in later. Right now, why not we like just do some small shit like anime questions? You straight with that, my boy?
Shit, yeah.
All right, I got some easy, smooth shit. I don't need the headphones for this. I got some easy, smooth shit, right? So we're gonna start off with like some regular, basic anime topics, and then we just gonna go into like more personal, into the stuff that we know. So at first, see that mug shot, bro. That mug shot. A nigga was mad at shit. That was the second time.
Nigga look like a Philip.
But the first time, the first time a nigga was smooth as shit.
Hell no. What you mean? I don't know. No, it's too smooth. It's too nonchalant.
Can't say nonchalant. Nah. Shit, one day I'll show the live my mugshot. I'm not gonna hold you. Not gonna lie.
My shit was whack. That whack, like smoking crack and weed at the same time. Shit was that whack. Sorry.
Alright, so let's go to our first anime question. Some basic shit. Goku versus Saitama.
That's a question. I hear and see a lot. I'm saying I really think it's Saitama, honestly. They say shit the creator said shit one punch man, Saitama himself can be anybody. Can be anybody just because of his one punch power. So if you go to a whole different universe, it doesn't matter because everything is still. Help me out here.
Everything's still the one punch shit.
Yeah.
See, here's the thing. I'm thinking about like same thing. Like I kind of want a favor towards Saitama, only because I feel like most people, cause I'm a deep Dragon Ball fan. I'm gonna be honest. I do follow Dragon Ball, but like from most of the time, I feel like most of the fan base they sit here and they argue against the people because of the fact that they don't see them do no crazy ass feats. They don't see no one punching a hole in the moon, destroying planets and shit like that. But when you get Saitama, he's able to do that. He's able to go against characters like fucking Goku any day. But he's also a gag character. That's what makes it like kind of fucked up. Now, Goku have fought many gag characters. If you take the gag out of Saitama, I'm not gonna lie, he would still be a strong opponent. I feel like to give him a fair fight, you will have to give him someone like Beerus, maybe. You gotta give him someone with one shot potential.
Okay. I wasn't expecting that, honestly. It's still they still in the same universe, Goku and Beerus. Joint. Who's to say that Goku wouldn't put up a good fight? You know what I'm saying? Because he got Ultra Instinct. Pretty damn near untouchable technique, especially if it's mastered. You know what I'm saying? But Saitama still just got the one punch ability. Everything is still there. But Beerus, he got the Hakai. He can erase a nigga.
See, in an all honest fight, I could say this is how I could see it go. Most likely Goku gonna charge up, hit the nigga, right? And most likely the hit won't connect. Sending that nigga head shaking.
Oh, yeah.
He probably gonna sit there, oh damn, I low-key feel that. But this is Goku in base form. This nigga gonna try to swing normal. Goku actually gonna dodge that bit. Oh damn, this nigga low-key kinda fast. This nigga gonna keep trying to hit Goku, but Goku is actually pushing away his punches, not getting hit. I feel like it's gonna be some gag shit that hits him. Like same as Speed of Sound Sonic, like he just gonna tap him, send Goku flying. Goku's gonna be like, alright, you pretty strong. Like that's the problem. I feel like Goku's gonna give him too many chances. He's not gonna automatically like power up or anything. Now if you give someone like, all honesty, if you give it, I'll say Vegeta. I'll give him more of a chance because I feel like he's gonna automatically start in Super Saiyan. He's gonna automatically start in whatever like he feels like fit. But if they don't feel no power level from this nigga, they not gonna care.
Yeah, I feel like they won't feel no power. They just feel a strange type of who the fuck is this ball that nigga? He might. I don't know. He got a cape. He got a whole yellow suit. You know what I'm saying? Look, we never know. Looks could be deceiving. But still, you know what I'm saying? Vegeta, I feel like he will put up a good ass match. He just be a little more ferocious than Goku. But can we get off the niggas from Dragon Ball Z though?
Alright. I got a better one for you then. Sasuke. Zoro.
I like that. I like it. Sasuke technical. Zoro is more of a brute with the swords too. So, shoot. I don't want to say I don't know because I do, but it's a very tough decision. Sasuke great with hand-to-hand combat. Zoro is too, but he's mainly just like a sword user. Also, he got hockey too, right?
Zoro has armament, observation, and conquerors.
So he got conqueror's hockey.
Yes, sir. See, that's the shit that fucks me up too. Like, first thing, I'm not. You think you passed me Warball? Now, I'm not going to sit here and sleep on a character like Sasuke. Be all honest. But when it comes to characters like Zoro, who are supposed to equal the main character's power, same as Sasuke, he's supposed to equal the main character's power. Here's the real like debate then. Like I hate to switch the question again, but would you believe that Naruto could beat Zoro? Because if you could believe Naruto can honestly beat Zoro, I believe that Sasuke has a chance to beat Zoro.
Naruto, he does have a pretty good chance. Then again, I think Zoro, I really do favor Zoro so much, you know. If Naruto got the upper hand, then Sasuke got the slight advantage over Zoro. That's all I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like I could agree with you on that. I could honestly agree with you on that because I fully believe that Sasuke should have a hell of an advantage, be able to match whatever strength he needs. But if we're talking about someone who is supposed to be still relevant towards where he is, I don't believe that Zoro can put it together. I mean, not Zoro. Fucking Sasuke can put it together. And that might just be me being a little bit of a hater. Because in all honesty, not the biggest Naruto fan, but always was a fan of Sasuke. Let me be 100%. Sasuke and Zoro are like two big, like, of one of the best anime characters to me. But Zoro, if we talking about writing, better. If we're talking about character development, I might give it to Sasuke. But if we talking about power, strength, all that, I give it to Zoro. Zoro's actually like that.
Zoro, he alright now. I feel like Naruto really he got more to character development. Sasuke, he went through shitty ass character development. Hating and also wanted to be like Naruto too, but I felt like he was just inspired by bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, their friendship was like on a whole different level. Although it was like fighting each other majority of the time. And that nigga Zoro, he's just a wandering ass nigga. Came across Luffy, you know. So like the stories is most definitely different for sure. But I might have to give it to my boy Naruto. I love Naruto for sure. Zoro, yeah, I still favor him. A couple things he done in my book that I look at him and be like, yeah, that's the guy.
I'll give it. How about Light Yagami? Do you think there's anybody in the anime verse that can outsmart Light without no psychic power, no secondary ability, just like natural smarts, being able to outclass him.
Well, I think anybody can outsmart that nigga Light.
Mm-hmm.
Well, man, what's the nigga name? What's the nigga name? It was L. Oh yeah, L. I feel like it's L. Probably that one nigga with the purple, the fucking Worker's eyes.
See, here's the thing. I like the argument of something like that because, in all honesty, everybody could say the same thing. Like, if you give Light their name automatically, all he has to do is ask the name, they're over.
Man.
But the thing is, when it comes to outsmarting, there's a bunch of characters I honestly believe that can outsmart them just for like dumb luck. I mentioned Lupin the other day in like one of my the lives. Lupin is a goofy ass nigga all the way. But when I mean this nigga is clutch in every way, this nigga is Inspector Gadget, fucking Agent 47. This nigga is fucking James Bond all in one. I fuck with Lupin. Now, I believe in a full discovery trying to figure out who the fuck Light is. Lupin can not only get past the Death Note, but I believe that he could figure out outsmart or do whatever he needs to.
I ain't gonna lie,
to get out of Light.
That was a great pair up. That was a great pair up. And nigga Light, he for sure thought he was getting away.
See, like, I don't know that much about Lelouch, really. The nigga from Code Geass. But the thing about him, I know his power is like control. I would have said him, but that's the thing. I know even though he's smart without his power is kind of the thing that makes him overpowered. Even if we take the power away, I feel like somehow, in some way, and it's not rated, but I believe Light has a chance of getting away from him. Same thing for anybody who is too prideful. I believe Light can fold someone like Dio. Sure, Dio could see this nigga writing in his book and be like, I'm gonna see what that nigga writing. But by the time he walks up to him, he gonna see that his name is there.
I don't know. I really feel that nigga Dio, he might just smack that nigga Light out to existence. You know what I'm saying?
But like think of this. In an actual prideful, cause like Dio is a dumb prideful. Like he's the type of nigga that like will piss you off with his pride. He could beat anybody in a 1v1 if he just locks the fuck in. That's the problem. Like Light, if Dio would sit there, look at this kid, and be like, just another bystander, and just kill him, Light's dead. But let's say Dio sees this weird ass kid talking to himself, and because he has this fucking stand, he could see the visible Shishigami, and that's something's going to be weird. He could see the ghost, Light could see his ghost, and that's going to be weird. So like he going, oh, you a fan user? Light just, hey, what's your name? Like that. Once I hear that fucking weak ass laugh, I know it's over. You insolent nigga. My name is Dio Brando. The fuck you mean? Dio Brando. Fuck you write my name down for. You know what? Freeze time. Snatch that nigga book. Rip out the page. Bitch ass nigga.
That would be something. That would be something to watch. That would be something to watch. Death Battle. Yeah.
See, the problem with I feel like outside. But the problem with Death Battle, they can't put someone like Light. It's because he's a one shot. I believe you can technically manipulate that. Like he's a one shot. He doesn't know how to fight. His demon isn't going to help him in any regards. So like, how do you put him in a match? Same thing. You see how many people he can actually take out before like anything. Like I know a lot of people are straight hands, will like hit the nigga before anything. But how many anime characters are dumb enough to walk up, Oh yeah, my name's Naruto Uzumaki. How many times? That's what I'm saying. Like, how many of your favorite anime characters is going to be murked by this 17-year-old that has no skill, no nothing? That's how that's the problem. Like, I'm not trying to like rage bait or anything, but like in a all honest like mindset, how do you scale someone like life against problem? Like Escanor, perfect. Escanor will piss me off with that shit. I fuck with Escanor. Escanor can wipe that nigga off the map before he do anything.
Yeah, let's not even look at that comparison right there. That nigga
Nah,
Escanor versus somebody like All
nah,
Might.
nah. All right, I'll give it to you because let me say like I'll give it to All Might, but it's only because, and believe me, I'm a My Hero hater. I'm a nigga who don't fuck with My Hero. I'm a nigga that hates My Hero. I fuck with the vigilante shit. The vigilante shit low key hard, but regular My Hero, I'm sorry, I couldn't be into it. Fandom fucked me up. But All Might, I believe, and wholeheartedly, that All Might is getting his ass worked. He is not landing a hit on Escanor. He is going to get folded.
That's your final answer.
Yes.
Right.
But I had to rage bait myself real quick. Like, I was listening to myself say it. I was like, do I really like how much hate I have in this anime? Can I really sit here wholeheartedly tell myself that All Might can beat Escanor? Oh fuck no.
Hell no.
Like, I would give it a fair comparison. Like, all honestly, Escanor is the type of character, like, if you don't really understand, you can't take out Escanor at a specific degree. If it's noon, the sun is directly up. Whatever death hit you hit him with, if he times that shit right because he's smart, he is not getting hurt.
Now I see. Now I see why you put L against Escanor. That should just be so dirty. You know. I mean, not L Light. Like that. You know that nigga Light gonna figure him out. Once we do, it's over.
But like, here's the problem. Like, the reason why I put it is because it's the similar mindset. Imagine weak Escanor and like the step of Escanor looking at Light. Oh, you're just some kid. I don't care. Light's going. Oh, you're just some. Oh God, why the fuck do I care about you? I just walked past him. Once fucking Escanor, hey, bro. To be fair, you some ugly ass nigga to be walking away from me. Taking off the little shades and shit, that's when he's going to actually be a problem. When he sits there on some, do you not know who I am? I'm the Sin Pride. The fucking Lion Sin Escanor. Is that your full title, sir? Yeah. Lion Sin Escanor. I even believe the second that nigga finished writing, Escanor will cut that nigga hand off. Or cut that nigga arm off. But that nigga's name still won't be in the book.
So, Escanor here, just go ahead and I'm kind of confused on that. Cause,
like, it's similar to when you was talking about Dio. I believe Dio can one shot Light. Like, if he sits there after Light writes the name down, he could freeze time, kill the nigga, and then once time stops, there's nothing he could do. He's dead. It's the similar thing. Like, Escanor will sit there after he writes the name down, probably slice and kill the nigga before the time is up for his heart to stop or whatever it is. But he will probably still sit there. Like, I would just think the only reason he will do some type of harm to him is because of the disrespect of that shit. Like, imagine him talking to you. I'm the Lion Sin Pride Escanor, and it's the Lion Sin Pride Escanor. Like, the whole time, the second this nigga done talk. So I'm not gonna let no little nigga disrespect me by not listening to me.
Okay. You gave me a different vision.
Now, here's something that also gets me. let's say Light was writing down in the notebook, cause like this is just in my mind. Let's say Light was writing his name down. Escanor cuts his hand off, and he finished the name. What if his blood stains the page and like it covers it? Would that keep the name on there? Would Escanor still die? Would that be invalid? Like, honestly, would that mean Light can technically get murked by anybody? Just a lucky chance of blood could save them.
I don't know. I need you to go back.
Like, remember how like Light would write down his name. Escanor will probably cut his hand off for disrespect. Right. Let's say the blood just covers up his hand, like the name.
Yeah. Okay.
Would that sit here and stop him from dying? If it's invalid, if it's not there, I know like if you burn it, it's not gonna do shit. But you can't erase the name. But like,
I feel like just because his blood is splattered on the book doesn't mean that the name is gonna be erased because it's still written down in the book, even though a hand is chopped off. But with Escanor's ability, I feel like
he's gonna live past that shit. Well, he got one chance.
Give me more.
All right, next, I will give us like, see, here's the thing. Like I said, it's kind of hard to pair up with Light, and I'll say fuck Light real quick. Rimuru, I never got into reincarnation. Did you?
Nah.
All right, so I hear this nigga's the most OP character, and I watched the first episode, so I seen how he got kind of OP. So his power is basically it's a regular reincarnation anime, the fucking isekai shit. But when he died, he basically said that he felt hot. I don't want to feel hot no more. I feel cold. I don't want to feel cold no more. Okay, we're gonna give you resistance to all that shit. And like basically, like they kept adding stats on him, and then they made him a fucking slime.
So was it like a game or something?
Like in his anime, technically he is playing like Sword Art Online without all that extra shit. Like let's say there's health potions around he could take that he could just keep in his inventory. Anybody he kills, he could become, morph into. And this is because of his slime nature and his slime ability.
I got a question for you. Which one you think came out first? Actually, I think I already know that question myself. I was gonna ask you which one came out first, Solo Level 1 or Reincarnation of Slime? But I believe
Solo Level.
Yeah, Reincarnation of Slime came out first. Reincarnation of Slime. Well, which is like,
you're right. Reincarnation of a Slime came out first. But I thought you was gonna say Sword Art Online. You said Solo Leveling. That shit caught me off guard. See, Sword Art Online. I'm not. Solo Leveling was, if I'm right, it was that fucking webtoon anime, or one of the webtoon anime.
I didn't know it was webtoon. I don't know that.
Let me see. Oh shit, I might be wrong. Solo Leveling is not. I swear. Then what is it?
I thought it was just a regular manga. So.
Yeah, I guess it is. What is it? There's something else then I'm mistaking this shit for. What am I mistaking this shit for? Is it I don't want to say it's Tower of Gods. It's fucking Tower of God. Okay, fuck that. Fuck that. Alright. I was wrong. It's not Solo Leveling. It was Tower of Gods. My bad. That one fighting anime, isn't that also like off of a web series? Damn. I can't remember the fucking name.
Was it like Kenshi or something? Something close to it?
He looked like Sun Wukong. Nigga, turn that shit off. Where is it? Where is it? Cause I'm pretty sure we both watched that bit. Combat adventure anime. Nope. Wait. Did they say? Alright, so Blue Lock is a combat anime. You hear this today, folks. My Blue Lock is a combat anime. I didn't know they was throwing hands in a soccer anime. I did not know they was throwing hands in a fucking soccer anime.
Can't lie. The way they look, the way they be goddamn moving, the aura, the eyes, all that just look like they could be throwing some hands in that bit besides just playing football.
Nah. I can't. I'm still gonna look for this anime, trust me. The God of High School. You remember that bit?
Yeah.
See, that's the one I was looking for. This bit, I ain't even gonna lie. I remember back in the day when I first watched that bit. So I already know he's supposed to be like a character who, again, mimics Sun Wukong. A lot of people was like basing him against people like Goku and shit like that because he's supposed to be significantly overpowered.
Mine got so delayed when you said Sun Wukong. I was like, I have no clue, zero clue who the fuck you talking about. You brought me a picture of that. I was like, yeah, it's a nice anime. I still don't know what the fuck he's talking about. But yeah. You're right. I'm just upset that they didn't finish it, so it's forgettable.
See, wait, they didn't finish it? They didn't finish it?
I don't believe so.
Oh, fuck. I thought it ended off on like old dude just becoming like god tier or some shit. Like I thought it was like a straight up fighting anime. Like once old dude became like the god of high school, that was it.
Nah, I think that was a real short episode too. They only got 12 or
yeah, like 12 episodes to it.
So nah, I knew that shit wasn't that. It's the way they ended it off.
All right, then I got the next topic. Like, what's a banger of an anime? A 10 out of 10 anime. Some shit that you was fucking with beginning to the end, and then you was like left in a cliffhanger. It wasn't finished.
Besides the one we just talked about earlier.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me think. You gotta really give me time to think.
I'll pull a legendary pick. Blood Lab. I'm not gonna lie. I fucked with it. It was a decent anime. It was a down to earth vibe type anime. But the way they ended it off, they left it on the worst cliffhanger they ever could have fucking left it on. Like, I'm pretty sure the girl that was connected to old dude, she ended up like meeting into like this world where she was able to have power, or she was able to meet her other side of her family, and she got this immense power of like angels or some shit. All I remember is whatever this power was, they ended off on just her trying to get found by the nigga. The fucking, oh my god, the cliffhanger, it felt like the last episode of Teen Titans. Like when Beast Boy runs into the white hallway and like that's it. I'm not gonna hold you. That I don't know if y'all count that as an anime, but that would be another one.
Animation. That shit nice. So really, only I can't think of anything. The only thing I can think of is shit. What was it called again?
Blood Lab?
No, not the anime we was just talking about.
High School of the Gods.
Yeah,
See, I don't know if they finished Mechalo Boxing. I know they came up with like another part of it, and I didn't watch it yet. But Mechalo Boxing was a banger. I'm not saying that from a nigga who like boxing, to be fair. I'm saying that as a nigga who actually like a good choreographed fighting anime. Like they didn't hold nothing back. They were niggas throwing hands every single episode. You came exactly what you like came to watch. Niggas will make armor suits boxing. Now it was a little bit of a twist. I wasn't expecting us to have a nigga with no gear, but that made us love the character even more. We have the gearless underdog working against niggas with enhanced super strength, and he's knocking them out one by one. I'm not gonna lie, that's hard as shit.
I ain't gonna lie, I forgot that he didn't have no robo techno arms.
His name was Gearless Joe. That's the only thing I remember, bro. That shit was hard.
Gearless Joe.
Gearless Joe. But let's say another good anime, Bakunu Ippo. I'm sorry if I fucked that up, but Ippo, I fucked with that anime. It was that boxing anime, the old.
Yeah, the OG too.
OG. I'm gonna pull up for the stream. Yeah. Oh damn, sorry, I bumped the fuck out of that mic. I don't know how.
Gearless Joe. I can hear myself.
Yeah. I mean, no Ippo.
Hajime no Ippo.
I'm not gonna lie. 10 out of 10 anime. The ending, a little bit weird. But I still say it was a smooth anime.
Maybe it was a little weird. It was a little sweet. It was fun at the same time and very, very, very information.
That's what I would say. It was very fun at the time. Like, I would not see another anime, especially one that's so grounded in like reality, no like crazy specialty shit like Baki. Something so grounded in reality to do something that outlandish. Now, if y'all didn't see Ippo, I don't want to sit here and spoil that shit for y'all. It's not a long anime, bro. It's not a long anime, bro. Go watch that shit. I know it's old, but the way that these niggas be throwing hands are the same way that you see some niggas from today be throwing hands. You don't see this in anime no more, my boy. You don't see this in anime. Bruh, go watch Hami no Ippo, bruh. That shit was one of the best animes I watched. And I know, I'm a glazer. I'm a glazer. But I'm always going to glaze something that's worth it. I'm not going to hold you.
I glaze it too. Not too much up.
If it's a smooth anime, I'm going to glaze that shit. But Ippo, I'm not gonna lie, that was a mean ass anime, bro.
This shit is fire, bro. This shit is gonna teach you a lot, for sure. It's gonna get you like motivated.
And then like, look at that shit. 20 times more frames than fucking One Punch Man. Wow. Hand drawn, no AI. It fucking everybody who complains on the internet now, bro. If you watch Hami no Ippo, I don't want to hear no complaints. I don't think there would be no complaint other than the end. Like I said, the ending might be a little weird for most people.
I don't think I finished the ending, but I'm in the middle of it still, and the shit's still nice. I'm saying I think he's at the part where he's actually like professional fighter, saying past the nigga with the long lengthy arms and shit like that. Past the I think the British nigga with the blue eyes, or maybe not. I don't know. Something getting to me heavy.
See, I'm trying to figure out oh fuck. Damn. My brain just folded too.
Nah, for real.
My brain just folded. I was trying to sit here and fucking One Piece. Oh shit! Never told you I finished my manga. That shit. Give me a second. Give me a second. That's actually worth showing during live.
My phone dead. I'm drugged up.
Hope I didn't leave that shit in the car. Yeah. That shit might be in the car. Oh no, get right here.
You can do it on your phone too, right?
What?
Yeah, your phone.
Alive or manga?
Yeah, I thought you was talking about your manga, your anime.
Nah. I ain't even gonna lie. If you ever want to get into manga reading or any type of anime, bro, get into Junji Ito. Bro, this nigga is an amazing artist. Beautiful animations, illustrations everywhere that you see, even the most gross or grotesque animations that you ever see. Some fucking brain altering images that will make you like actually sit here and think. You would not be able to just look at one page and understand what the fuck is going on without reading the full thing. Right here was the image that made me like low-key kind of squeamish. Seeing muscles and tendons ripped. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not a nigga who scream, or do anything for gore. But the unexpected nature, the feeling of this, it just caught me lacking at the right time. I say, if animation, if novels, stories, if they can make you feel some type of way, then they're succeeding in what they're doing. This is a horror manga, or at least a manga that's supposed to make you feel some type of way, disgusted, uncomfortable. It did that. Most definitely. It made me disgusted. It made me uncomfortable. I loved every second of reading this. And he got a lifelong fan, bro. I'm about to like buy multiple of these books to make sure I have a whole collection. I promise y'all, boys. Y'all gonna see that shit like stuck on the wall one day. I need the Uzumaki one. I need the Uzumaki.
Oh, so that's not Uzumaki then?
Same creator, but different book.
See, like the grotesque is all still there. Everything, even there was one episode I seen on Netflix. The nigga he tried to get the wife. He tried to get his wife. Well, she still did marry him. So yes, he tried to get his wife to marry him. Boom, she married him. All the heads started.
Oh, you talking about the centipede one? Shit, let me show you this. I'm not trying to spoil anything, but this is Uzumaki, bro. This is Uzumaki. I know, like, if you are an anime enjoyer, if you're a person who watch anime, you probably know this. Really, I'm a snitch a little bit to the chat, but like the main reason we talking so heavily on anime right now is filling time. Why I shot him's not here. When I shot him, he said he finna slide. When he slide, he is going to park his seat back here. We gonna sit here and have like discussions on shit. Yeah. Just stay tuned. We're gonna be talking about multiple topics. I'm just thinking, will it be time to like watch a video or something? Like there's multiple videos I would love to like play, especially for like oh yeah, PTSD radio. That's another one I would love to get, but I don't know if they have that shit out.
What was that?
It's a manga that's supposed to make you feel uncomfortable. It's just like Junji Ito's work, but it's from another author.
I doubt majority of the animes they say is gonna make you feel uncomfortable. It'll just like make you feel a little icky on the inside, which I guess probably could be uncomfortable, but it's supposed to have that feel. But if you already know what type of feeling it's gonna bring already,
that's what I'm saying.
Fuck it.
Like, I hate to bring it up, but like imagine like watching something like Berserk. You could feel the rage, the hate, everything, the disdain that Gut had in that last scene. You damn near feel it yourself. You would, if you could, you would reach into the screen and kill Griffin. That's how much hate you get from that scene. Yet at that point, they succeeded. Now, I understand it's grotesque, it's disgusting, it's crazy, and I do not think something like that is meant for everyone. But if it made you feel some type of way of disdain, hatred, anger, them niggas did their job, trust me, and they did a phenomenal job. Like, honestly, like, I think that's I'll be honest. I'm sitting here scrolling on YouTube. I'm getting caught up by multiple things. Y'all know I'm the biggest glazer when it comes to fucking Gideon. Even my boys know I fuck with Gideon even when we down, my boy. Like Gideon, he's been here doing a good thing, doing a good deed. Now I understand fame can get to most people's head, but I do not think fame is getting to this nigga, bro. Like, there's so many niggas who's on his case for like weird shit, and I know he's live right now, and I'm not trying to like disrupt any of the content that he has, but let me get into this because I think this is one of the content creators that we follow.
Going crazy. I'm not even gonna engage with the stuff he's saying because it's simply shock value.
You are giving attention to it.
The cloud farmer farms and the reactors/commentators in their pursuit of virality become an ad campaign for this negativity.
Bro, if somebody brings you up, you have the right to say something.
I need to turn one of the most popular predator catchers into his personal ad campaign just by baiting him.
I'm an ad campaign?
Why is the predator catching guy turning him into easy to consume, agreeable slop content?
Are you saying in my video reacting to this? My video?
So, I'm pretty sure. Damn, he came out with another video. So I want to watch this video. So we could watch these back to back actually, and I'll be fine with that.
Yo, D,
cause like,
what you thinking?
First thing I'm gonna say this. Fuck. I don't know how the fuck to say his name, but fuck this nigga. It ain't the first time I had a video of him. I fuck with some of the content that he had, but then also some of the content that this nigga do, you could tell like it's just for the thumbnail clicks. Let's be honest.
Alternate title to this video is Stop Giving Shit Your Attention, because why on earth is energy being expended to react to someone who is clearly doing something for clout? Niggas are quick to call people clout chasers, but I think it's time we coined the phrase content chaser, because this is the epitome of content chasing. And I don't mean to diss the grinders out there, because there is a difference, and I know because I am a fellow creator. But when the subject matter is a guy LARPing as a file, and I'm seeing one of the biggest predator catchers turning it into stereotypical social media drama, I start itching my neck. Because them niggas tripping. I got a couple words for you, twin, and I'm gonna need you to chew on them. Comment for the algorithm. Let me introduce you to... Nah, I'm kidding. I'm not saying his name. And I already know it's easy for you to find out who he is, but it's really just the principle. Because I would not be talking about this weird bastard if it wasn't for all the niggas who were foaming at the mouth to make a video about him.
I think I got my twin sister pregnant, bro. My twin sister...
Like, low-key, I'ma understand this. And I don't blame nothing for Gideon doing this, because even I made a video about this nigga. I feel like nothing is, like, giving this nigga a platform to talk shit, but his type of content is supposed to go out, make a nigga sit here and click his video. This nigga probably don't do half of the shit that he says. It's just the fact that he's saying shit like this is putting a bad, like, look on everything. And then even when people like Gideon, fucking, most of the people, fucking Omeezy, all them, when they make a video over, yo, why the fuck is this nigga, like, on the platform? Like, remember when I was saying here on my last stream, these are the type of niggas that y'all sit here and y'all fucking make famous. Y'all have so much control to sit here and not make a video on him, to not talk about him, or to sit here and make sure whatever you say is, like, honest. Like, yo, this nigga's fucked up. This nigga's a sick individual. Even if he's not doing this shit, the fact that he's able to go on the internet, fuck up his reputation, his digital footprint, do all that shit for clout, he is a sick individual. He needs to be checked on. Y'all can't just make a nigga like this famous. What is a nigga like this gonna do with that type of money? He probably gonna be on the next Diddy shit.
Ever since the first time I seen my twin sister, I always fantasized over her. But the first thing I want to say, I'm not a weirdo and I'm not a creep. Just listen to the full story, bro, before you judge me. I go in with my grandma Ashes. I always found my twin sister attractive. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna just be real with y'all this time. You know what I'm saying?
See, the thing is, any normal person, after hearing the first sentence, should block, report, or do whatever to this nigga account. It's just nowadays everybody's so thirsty for like the next biggest content rush that they will hop into something like this instantly, like thirst over it. And that's why I said I can kind of respect what fuck is saying, but like, in all honesty, I don't believe that that should be something that we blame just one person on. Like,
I'm just saying,
I could just be like running too early into the video. Like,
no, I agree with you for sure. You just point out some valuable points. This nigga, I can't really agree or disagree with. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things. Certain people don't deserve to be famous. Certain people just doing certain things just so they can't be famous. You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't mean it's right. You know what I'm saying? However you get it, but it's still like, I don't know, this guy right here, I don't want to say too much because I'm just the type of guy I like to sit back and just look. You know what I'm saying? My feelings are my own problem. You know what I'm saying? This guy, whatever the fuck he's feeling, I probably would have just said, okay, I'm gone. That's some weird shit. You know what I'm saying?
Like, but that's technically what I'm saying. Any normal nigga would have sat here and been like, yo, that's weird. I don't think I could fuck with something like that. And that's fully understandable. Like, in all honesty, why would you? I don't think there should be nobody sitting here loving this type of content, wanting to see more of it. I believe, like, we could take these type of niggas off the internet if we just stop, like, subjugating ourselves to this shit, the clickbait.
Shape, her body, her eyes, her lips, her mouth. I'm feeling all type of emotions. I'm feeling kinky. I'm ready. I took a honey pack and I started going crazy. If you can read the title, bro, the title says, I'm addicted to Fortnite. I love Fortnite. This is the best session I ever had. It's feeling so good. I don't want to change it. I love the feeling.
I'm not even gonna engage with the stuff he's saying because it's simply shock value. It's non-nutritional. There is no substance. It's content engineered for virality. It's engineered for you to look at.
It's engineered for you to click on that bitch, stare at that bitch, and be like, wow, I can't believe he would do something like that. These the niggas y'all get famous, bro.
And say, oh my god, this nigga is crazy. And I see that. And I implore you as my audience to scroll past stupid shit like this and ignore it. Your life will be so much more peaceful. And I don't talk about stupid stuff like this because I actually care about y'all as my audience. And if it's certain energies and frequencies I'm choosing to ignore, I'm not going to put you through that. The reason why people are so willing to engage with obviously negative engagement farming content is because they're profiting off of it. To be fair, you're always gonna profit off of making videos if you're a monetized creator, but I mean so in the sense where this is realistically the only goal. It's just straight making money because there is no reason to engage with this. And them profiting from this, they're helping this guy profit. It becomes its own content ecosystem in a sense. The clout farmer farms and the reactors / commentators in their pursuit of virality become an ad campaign for this negativity. And that's only one part of the madness. I really need niggas to understand that the YouTuber in question is LARPing as a file for Jadeon's attention, and it worked. What type of precedent did niggas just set? Whenever a moment happens, you need to expect copies, and even this moment in itself wasn't even originally his. It was popularized by creators like BRS, who frequently go viral for similar thumbnails and titles. The style anyways, not the actual, you know, LARPing as a file. But apparently, the fictional or non-fictional file route just dropped. The method only becomes a method if it works, and it's definitely working. Here's a tweet getting 250,000 views and nearly 3,000 likes. This is the engagement farm of doom off of posting a screenshot of this nigga's catalog. And I knew it was fried when Jadeon hopped on the EDP watch account and was engagement farming off the same thing.
All right, so everybody and their mama has been asking and begging me to please react to this video right here. And I really wish I didn't have notifications because this is up there with one of the worst things I've ever seen. If you guys want to see my reaction, here's that right here. But I do think you are a bad guy, and I do not want to talk to you.
This nigga is crazy.
This nigga is talking about how it's the most disgusting thing he's ever seen.
All right, so before we go into it, I feel like the reason why he has a stance where he could say something is because old dude's trying to meet him. So he's trying to knock this shit down. So like, imagine someone sitting here trying to argue with you, and you like, hey bro, I ain't even gonna talk. That's basically what he did. Now he already made his content off of it because everybody, like, as a content creator, niggas gonna constantly spam shit. I understand. I seen that shit. But it's weird when you sit here on some shit and make content just for the content. I don't think this is just him making content just for the content. Even though that's all content is. You making content just for the monetization, just for the views, just for all that. So like, where is the true problem?
But he's advertising both the original video and his reaction. The only people that benefit from this exchange are the clout and the content chaser. And that's what I mean when I say they become an ad campaign for this negativity. The nigga clout chased, baited Jadion, and then Jadion became his own living ad campaign. And he did this all for free. The nigga turned one of the most popular pred catchers into his personal ad campaign just by baiting him. That's some stupid shit. Now, a couple of days ago when this was all blowing up, on the EDP Watch page is basically all advertisement to content centered around the person in question. I would show you, but just for the principle, I don't want to just put his name out there. You can find it if you want.
Kind of pointless. Like, but the world. I looked at the news yesterday. Hold on, let me just say this. I looked at the news yesterday. I was watching. I made some food for my grandma and shit like that. We can chill. Man, they talking about some the kid that went to school. I forgot where it was at. I ain't gonna lie. I was fucked up. But the kid that walked into the school, shotgun, shot majority about half of the students. Some of them were injured, you know what I'm saying, made it out alive. But then it was just like a crazy this shit crazy as hell, bro. I'm just like, damn, I'm really just sitting there stunned. Like, this shit crazy. Now you can see the parents' faces, bro, just crying, running. You know what I'm saying, well, my baby can't understand that language, but shit, this shit crazy, bro. This shit crazy. This shit right here.
Yeah, one bag.
But I'm not gonna do it. And here's the thing. The dude's definitely gained more subscribers since Jadion reacted to his video. So obviously all of the attention worked out in some way. Now I'm not saying Jadion is entirely at fault with this specific point because the entire internet's talking about it. And I don't actually have beef with him. But I know that he and other creators who made videos on this guy are trying to get a bag. And to an extent, it's respectable. But I just think niggas should be mindful of the broader implications. It's also a water is wet video. I don't even know what people are meaningfully adding to this conversation. There's definitely other weirdos who are resonating with this guy. And if he is truly a predator, why are we commodifying him? Why are we turning him into content? Why is the predator?
See, that's the thing. I guess it's because we live in now a generation where if we don't sit here and shame something, it's more of, oh, y'all let this nigga free. Because think about it. Think of how many people would just sit here resonate with this nigga on the low if no one sat there and pointed this shit out. How far for attention would he go if he didn't get this little 15 minutes of fame? Now, I'm not saying he did anything too crazy, but he already done enough. Trust me, he already done enough. So, in this, like, I just worry because if he's willing to do all this, say all this, how bad would it be? Or how crazy would he go to the extent if he didn't get his 15 minutes of fame now? So, like, let's say this. Gideon, he did his interaction by watching the videos. I was there on that live. I seen a little bit of it. He seen that shit. He said how disgusting it is, how weird it is. You can't joke about something like this. And he was telling people that sat there, and if you do something like this, you're weird. Your ass fucked up as that individual. So like, same thing. When I made content about this, you can't let a nigga sit here and say some shit like free Diddy, I love Diddy, and do all shit like that, and then expect this nigga to be a good role model. Expect niggas to sit here and be like, oh yeah, we should push this nigga platform. We should love him. It's better to sit there and get this, like, why spam this nigga, report this nigga, or just don't consume the content. Like how I said, normally if I see some weird ass shit like this on my like feed at all, I'm instantly like swiping away from that shit. I'm not seeing that shit.
Catching guy, turning him into easy to consume agreeable slop content. Everyone agrees that what he's doing is weird. There's nothing else to add to the conversation. It's just slop content that benefits the creator and the person clout chasing. I get we all brain rot a little bit, but this is not my brand of brain rot. If I'm gonna make a video on something like this, I'm gonna have more to say than just the popular agreeable take. Like for example, how about we don't give this nigga attention at all? And that's also why I don't upload certain videos, because it does get to a point where money shouldn't entice you. I understand there are circumstances, which is why I don't think anyone's actually evil or bad for making their videos on this person, kdda1 included. It just hawks to a point, twin. But now's a great time for an ad break. Today's video is sponsored by my Spotify page, so if you enjoy my content but you want to hear it on the go, just
again, I don't think there's nothing wrong either or. It's just you can't sit here and say that you're pushing, or these niggas are pushing for, I guess, clout and attention. I thought this was going to be more about the videos he make, more about him exploring like the niggas he do shit with. I thought it was going to be some wild shit. Fuck nah, it wasn't. That's it. That's all I could say. It just wasn't.
Because they're not saying anything profound. They're not, like bro, like I'm gonna be real, bro. None of these people watching the video like DH. Bro, they're telling you, hey man, do your videos like this, do a thumbnail like that, do a title like this, man. Because I never want anybody to feel like that. I don't know. But even if I read it to one of y'all, man, I'm gonna give you advice I wish I had, bro. None of these people watching the video like DH.
Yo, D, swing back. My goat is washed, so we're using old kdda1 prank footage to pay respect to the humble grinder we once had. So kdda1 cried after making fun of my channel, and honestly, I don't think I had that on my YouTube 2026 bingo card, but it's pretty funny that it happened. Mostly because now, for the second time in my life, I can say I'm at the end of a kdda1 hate campaign. It's great lore though. But honestly, I wanted to make this video because I think it's weird that a 25-year-old man is once again diminishing my dream because I talked about him for 4 minutes in a 10-minute video. I also want to engage with some of your criticisms because I think calling me a hypocrite and minimizing my video to me being this hurt 17-year-old is
now one thing I'm also gonna say, as one of the biggest kdda1 glazers, I feel like the chat goes buck wild and maybe get into that nigga. Because sometimes like these niggas have a mind of their own. I feel like there's nothing too crazy that DH said other than like just this nigga sound like he ain't really fuck with kdda1 it, like in general. But even out of that, it didn't sound like this nigga said anything bad about the stuff he said. He still liked the work that he did. So like, I didn't see the reaction that kdda1 had to this. That's the only thing.
Pretty disrespectful to the broader point I was making. And for a person that's so hurt, I wasn't even the one crashing out.
Bro, so I gotta worry about every fucking person who's your ass distasteful. Oh, you made a fucking joke during your bracket. Oh, you did this. Oh, you did that. No, fuck all that. Fuck all that shit, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do my shit the way I wanna fucking do it. You know what? Your priorities are fucked. And you know why your priorities are fucked? Because you're worried about the bigger name. That's why you saying that video wasn't about me. Bullshit, that video wasn't about me. Fucking, I'm the thumbnail. I'm crying.
Y'all was on my dick for being passionate, but that's a 25-year-old man crashing out over 4 minutes.
See, but even I would feel that way though. Like I'm not passionate, not saying he yelling, spamming, like, but like, how can you say the video wasn't about him when you have him as the thumbnail, when you have a whole rant about him in the end, when you even name, it's weird on that regard. But like, even on that, there's just so much you could say about it. Like,
he took some personal. Also, he's a part of the video. I can put his face in the thumbnail. Since we're talking about the video in question, I want to address the hypocrisy narrative going around because I see that's been used as a blanket defense spread by the Jadeon camp. Not only do I think that's disrespectful to the broader point I was making as a whole, Jadeon also stopped my video 6 minutes in and didn't bother finishing it. How can I be labeled a hypocrite when my video wasn't even consumed in full? But DH, you didn't watch his video. His video shouldn't exist. Like I said, Jadeon watched 6 minutes out of my 10-minute video. The first 2 were about that clout chaser. The following 4 were about Jadeon, and then he stopped the video, formed his own opinion, and reacted to that same 6 minutes on stream. As you know, he watched the video beforehand, and then he made fun of my YouTube career on Discord, which sounds pretty personal to me, especially considering the fact in my original video I said, which is why I don't think anyone's actually evil or bad for making their videos on this person, Jadeon included.
I'm saying, like, he didn't say nothing bad. He just name dropped Gideon. I won't even say, like, the only thing you can't say the video wasn't about him. He was a part of the video. It's just, it was a bigger, like he said, bigger broad statement. Now, this might be the one first Gideon L, even in my regard, but I still don't, like, the only thing I want to say is, can't get too mad about it. It's all content at the end of the day. I'm not saying that to DH, really. I'm saying that mostly to Gideon. Like, it's just how people make their content nowadays. It's really just him giving awareness to how he feels towards the situation. Didn't say nothing bad about the prad catches. He never said anything bad, really, about your personal character. So, I do not condone on, like, spinning down or talking down on someone's, like, ideals, dreams, or whatever that shit is. So, like, that's why I said it might be the first Gideon L in my book, but we only know, like, again, I didn't watch his clip.
And I need everyone to know that across all 3 movies in the 2026 Jadeon vs DH beef, I've maintained the same stance. My issues with Jadeon are not personal, there isn't any beef, and there aren't even hard feelings, even now. And I'll go as far as saying, in terms of catching predators, he's pretty good at it. Trust me, I wouldn't say that if I didn't believe it. I don't even like the man. He's a crybaby, and he tried to make it seem like 50k subs ain't shit. But I'll get to that later. When it comes to the hurt 17-year-old narrative, it doesn't even make sense from a morality standpoint nor actuality. Morality-wise, allowing your fans to harass and attempt to bully a 17-year-old and telling him that he isn't going anywhere as a 23-year-old millionaire is something a dickhead would do. Ain't he supposed to be Christian though? Yeah, some Christian. Am I right? Morality-wise though, why would anyone with an ounce of sympathy try to gaslight or tell a person who went through those circumstances that they were tripping? And the funniest part about all of this is that I told Jadeon his fans were harassing me and that it was crazy, and then he ghosted me. And I mentioned this because he claims I could just DM him on Discord.
No, not at all. You have my Discord. Why can't you just DM me? Bro, like I said, your point is so mute because you actually have me on Discord where...
Oh, look, he lied. Now, in actuality, it's not even about a vendetta because the video itself isn't about Jadeon, and it isn't even about the clout chaser. It was about not giving certain things your energy, and if Jadeon simply watched the video, the entire point would be spelled out for him. Rakai isn't worse than Speed, but because he's easy to criticize, people are willing to cling onto moments where the criticism ain't even all that necessary. It's less about their local thoughts and more about fitting in.
I ain't even gonna lie, I like that switch because that's kind of how I've been feeling daily. I hate, and when I mean hate, I hate seeing a video with Rakai on it. And it's not even nothing against him. I feel like he's a decent content creator for doing the shit that he do. He doesn't do nothing crazier than anybody else on the internet. It's just so many people would pick apart every bad thing that he do and just make a video instantly over it. Literally, he was in Beast games and he chose to play a certain way. He chose to hide behind a person making noise, and that's enough for the internet to say, oh yeah, we hate him. He played his own way. I don't know, like, the internet sometimes been on its weird shit. It's been like, if someone says something, a lot of people just bark. A lot of people just bark and listen. So even on something like this, I don't like his content because I know the second that I consume a video that has anything to do with Rakai, I'm going to see later on 5 different videos from 5 different content creators or 7 different content creators of, oh, how Rakai is worse than fucking every single person in the world, how Rakai is our Hitler, how that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what's wrong with our generation right now on the hate.
More about being a part of something bigger. And the something bigger is what can we critique Rakai on next? When in reality, it should be how can we stop giving this little annoying nigga attention? Because he's still annoying. Just not annoying enough to where people should be projecting all this vitriol. That's what I think.
Like I said,
so with that being said, we should really stop giving our attention to content or media just because it's popular. We should be more intentional with our consumption, especially the bigger guys, because you run the risk of turning LARPing as a file into a valid method.
You trying to equalize it.
So
man.
did you not make a video about me talking about a fake pedophile? Yes or no?
I made a video about people not giving their energy to things that.
No, you made a video about me. I'm the
just
thumbnail.
Because you can't critically think doesn't mean that that's not what the video is.
What do you mean
about.
I can't critically think?
Because I said it in the video. No, you actually stopped the video, right?
You're a part of the video, my boy. I can't like condone this. Like, I understand you might have your own personal feelings on it, but like what he's saying is 100% valid. It's feelings that I've been having for a minute. We should sit here and watch the content that we sit here and consume. Some of the reasons why I sit here and produce content like this is so y'all can share this information and actually think for yourselves on why the fuck shit like this happens. That's the main reason. I be asking myself a million questions while I'm on this like YouTube thing. So like, when you sit here and ask yourself like big questions, why the fuck do people like this have platforms anyway? Why is there a person who thinks that it's okay to say those weird things on the internet? Because we allow shit like that to get famous. We should sit here and not let our energy get shifted. And I'm not going to say just ignore it, but make sure this shit doesn't even get a platform in the first place.
Chase her over me and then put me crying.
Jadion, you know how you're a hypocrite? The same way you said you didn't watch my your video, I had another section that dives even deeper to this. I talk about Rakai because you two are simply vehicles. You weren't even the only thing I talked about.
But the title is Stop Giving Predators.
You're not that important to me. You're just a part of the video.
You see how the stream clip matches my original video and how Jadion is trying to assert what my video is about even though the video answers his question? I remember everyone was on my dick about cutting Jadion off, but this guy is telling me what my video is about and he didn't even watch it. The video answered his question, which means he went into the debate ignorant. And it's like Stream DH said,
you're not that important to me.
I gave you 4 minutes of my attention and you turned it into a 2-hour stream segment. Let me ask you guys a question. Who made it personal? Because it wasn't me. The reason why people are so willing to engage with obviously negative engagement farming content is because they're profiting off of it. To be fair, you're always going to profit off of making videos if you're a monetized creator, but I mean so in the sense where this is realistically the only goal. It's just straight making money because there is no reason to engage with this.
If that's an average reaction, what other purpose for the video is not you just making money, which you made a lot of it. You got damn near a mil.
Okay, you know what, I'll give you that point, right? But now I'm gonna give you this. Did we need DH's analysts of the situation? Did the world?
I made the same point in the video to Jadion on stream, and it's that he made that to make some money. The video's at 1.1 million views now, and he just glosses over that fact and deflects and says, who asked for my opinion? As if he didn't just admit he wanted to just make some money.
But DH is tripping now.
I think this should be enough to debunk the hypocrisy claims. I don't know how much more clear I can be. I'm giving an analysis on how we're giving redundant topics our attention in the pursuit of gain, and even through being influenced by others. Jadion's seen a video about DMing minors for his attention, and he gave it his attention. How much more clear can I make it for you? Certain things don't need to be content. And it's not even the first time Jadion has made something that makes you question his intentions. The dude made a Predator boxing match, and I know Jadion said on stream he didn't profit, and it was for embarrassment. But do you think a thumbnail like this is treating the topic with the seriousness and respect it deserves? You see, my point has and will always be consistent. I don't really care about some 2-year-old revenge story that you all try to project onto me. I just have a strong sense of self and the ability to say, this nigga's moving a little weird. So before I wrap things up, I just wanted to show you some parts where I get Jadion with my logic, but he ignores or disregards it.
I know what you're talking about.
So like, let's say like a prankster. Let's say you went to a movie theater, yelled bomb, everybody freaked out, it was on the news and everything, the news reported on it, voice critical, everybody makes a video on it, right? Would you get mad at them for making a video about that?
You know what's crazy? I seen you talking about this on stream. I'm happy you asked me this again. The only way I would argue that is if you lobotomize me, because those are not the same thing. No, because I keep telling you there's levels and nuance to each situation.
So why are they not legitimizing it, but I am?
Because Jadion, I keep telling you once again, bro, this is one of the most redundant things I've seen. He literally said, DMing 100 minors until I meet Jadion, and you still gave that attention. You think that's comparable to someone yelling bomb in a public place? Honestly? Be honest. Be honest.
Oh, calm down. I can't give it a comparison. You're interacting with my hypothetical.
This is one of the most egregious examples. The context was that reporting on a prank YouTuber who yells bomb in public is equally legitimizing the method as responding to a clout chaser, and I told Jadeon, no nigga, that's not the same. And then he admitted to it.
Okay, I admit they're not the same thing, but what I'm saying is...
And gave the shitty excuse of me interacting with his hypothetical. Yo bro, what does that even mean? And then he ignores how that hurts his point and re-asks his question.
All I'm asking is, would that legitimize and can cause more harm by other people copying that? And you said, yeah, they could.
And this is the perfect time to explain the whole watered down thing. I know it was a little silly that I spammed it, but dude, I feel like Yehoon from Squid Games. I played these games before, and Jadeon would do this when I was 17. We had a conversation, and whenever I would checkmate him, he'd ignore the question and deflect. I talked about him watering things down because he's trying to make false equivalencies, and that doesn't work if I call it out. Mind you, the man got so caught in a corner, he said that I'm interacting with his hypotheticals as an out.
You're interacting with my hypothetical.
He's such a donut.
This nigga is using evil light skin manipulation to dodge accountability. This isn't even the most egregious example. I made a video on Jeffrey Epstein, and Jadeon tried to compare me discussing the depravity of the Epstein situation to engagement farming off a fake pedophile.
Just talking about Epstein, just himself and what he was doing. What's the point?
Okay, I have a perfect reason. Okay. I think we should continue our conversations about Epstein because there's an ongoing cover-up by the administration, and not talking about that is essentially submitting to the cover-up. So there should be an ongoing conversation about him.
Okay, but doesn't everybody know that it's a cover-up? But no, doesn't everybody know it's already a cover-up? So what's the point of talking about it?
Bro, what type of Orwellian future are you talking about? Dang, there is a war in Boston say.
Okay, let me hear your
okay, so you remember Copper, right? Remember Copper? They were trying to like basically
I don't know
censor the internet. No, it was a bunch of lies that were meant to censor.
I don't know.
Damn. Okay, but long story short, these were lies. Everybody knew about these lies, but a big part of why they didn't get passed is because people put a lot of pressure on social media, telling people to call their representatives. I'm just saying that people have more power than you like to believe, and with things like Epstein, bro, people uniting and making videos talking about this, bro, that's bigger than us, bro.
This is the last clip I wanted to show you because Jadeon is trying to argue that making a video.
All right. I know I was quiet for a second. I was sitting here playing and fixing the fucking live. How did it get to a conversation about Epstein?
I don't know. I seen that picture too. But that should be on. That's a topic. That's a topic I'm interested about. Not interested.
All right, let's get back into
video off of that engagement farmer is the same as my video I made on Jeffrey Epstein. Not only did he not get it, his chat started to refer to me as a pedophile, which is pretty rich considering I had a comment that would literally predict this. Whenever you criticize Jadeon, his child audience lashes back and labels all opposition as a pedophile. It's really scary, and it shows you the type of people that are enabling Jadeon, and it's kind of crazy that they'd also enable someone who went on a monologue about how my content is shit and how I'm not going anywhere.
And bro, chat man, I know I sounded like a hater earlier saying he's never gonna be a big YouTuber, and what I mean by that, bro, is I believe he can be a big YouTuber, but he's not gonna be a big YouTuber doing stuff like this, bro. Chat, that's not me hating. I'm just saying he's not gonna be a big YouTuber doing stuff like this. And I'm not saying he's gonna be like my clout circle or anything like that. He's not gonna be a big YouTuber doing stuff like this, man. He just makes dragged out like a tweet with a topic. He'll drag it out into an 8 to 10 minute video. You see, chat, the reason why I can do content like this and talk about these issues is because how did I get you guys? I got you guys by making original content beforehand. And I'm not saying you can't get big making commentary videos, but look at the difference with Moist Critical. Here, like, chat, this is me being real with y'all, man. I'm giving y'all like YouTube advice 101, right? Look, Moist Critical will make content talking about stuff going viral. But look what else he also do. He don't make original content and those videos still do good. Almost 1 million views talking about freaking soda. You know why people watch this content and other content is because they like him as a person. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, man. We've all seen YouTube. If I played 5 videos of these different topics from different.
All right. It's heartbreaking to see the GOAT just take this many L's. I'm not gonna hold you.
I mean, you all think the same people.
Damn. I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I feel like, in all honesty, DH, like I said, nigga was spitting facts. Can't get mad. You can't really get mad that this is his form of content. You can't get mad that this is the way that he do things. You can't be mad that he has a different point of view than you. I don't believe that you should take this much of a regard out of your time to sit here and confront content that, again, I understand. If I see myself in a video, I probably sit here and make like a reaction. Yo, there's myself, and talk whatever I have to. But even in that mindset, I wouldn't sit here and spend hours of my time glazing or disregarding a person just because of the fact that they disagree with me. You have your opinion and I have mine. That's what this channel is for. I want people to be able to disagree, agree, and have their own mindsets. I'm sorry that I try to push information that I feel like is needed. Shit. I feel like Omizi would be a great video to watch. He's another goat of the internet. I'm not
Before this
gonna
video
lie.
gets started, I am not
Informational
condoning
opinion.
any of the content that is about to be portrayed. Actually, I'm condemning it. I hate all of it. I am just having commentary and criticism about said actions that this creator did. This is not any promotion. I'm not endorsing, and I'm definitely not letting people know that this is acceptable or okay. Now, let's get into it.
You want a 16-year-old?
Who is this? Oh wait, I'm not saying his name. I remember who he is. Ugly ass nigga.
Never told me she was 16.
Oh, she did.
I swear to God, she never told me she was 16.
Wait, really?
He said, LOL, you can tell me. Okay, I want to be totally honest before everything. I lied on there. I'm 16, but shit.
Wait,
Don't make it weird. Don't make
Wait,
it weird, please.
I'm calling the cops right now.
Look, why are you shaking?
I'm Akash, AXS 1286. That's not my account.
No,
Hey, buddy, you pulled up. I want to apologize for a mistake we made in one of our last streams. We wrongfully identified and accused Akash Nia as a we were completely wrong.
How do something like that happen? I'm honestly in full shock. I don't know how something like this can happen to a person. Hey, Nye.
And I knew something like this was going to happen. I've always hated these types of streams and content. Over the past few years, there's been this rise in PDF catching content that is taking over streaming and it's honestly gotten pretty big in mainstream. When things go mainstream, they also have imitators and copycats. And for what it's worth, a lot of the commentary community has been ultra critical about this content. Now, it's kind of hard to do this because a lot of the internet community will always dub it as, hey, you're trying to protect these PDF files. But in reality, most of this content, and I do mean like 99% of this content, has always been about the content. It's always been about the clickbait and even about being violent towards some of these people. The creators behind this stuff are so view hungry that they are even willing to go to the extent of accusing somebody wrongfully if it means going to get views. And that's exactly what streamer and content creator Vitali, one of the quote unquote OGs in the game, did over this past couple of days. His actions in this most recent PDF catch have exposed the reality with these content.
In all honesty, I heard of him on the internet. I know that he's someone that fucking Gideon took a lot of inspiration from back in the day in the prank days. But then when this guy became so infamous for doing weird shit on the internet, yeah, I know a little bit about him.
Content-pilled people. And honestly, it's dangerous. If you're new to this and you want to be true to this, please hit that subscribe button. It's going to go a long way for this channel and a long way for the community. Now, back into the content. YouTube content creators are usually inspired by shows that they watched as young kids. And Chris Hansen's How to Catch a PDF File is no exception. TikTokers, streamers, YouTubers flocked to the internet and decided that they were going to recreate these things. And for the most part, there have been some good faith actors in these processes. I'm thinking about Scooter or Skeeter Jean, Gideon, and some of these other people. Any attempts to get some of these EDPs and others off the net is greatly appreciated, but it should not come at the cost of people thinking that this is an actual.
It's like, easiest way I could explain it, I understand they're doing great work. I understand anybody would want to sit here and do it, but I do not think that everybody should put themselves in harm's way and do something like this. In all honesty, we do have people who do this professionally, who got everything down by the book, who got lawyers, who got everything to make sure that they are not going to be fucked with. Gideon, Skitter, Gene, Alex, all them, they do this for a good cause, for good reason. So let them do it. This is not a form of content I see everybody being able to do and getting monetization heavily. Even though they do great work, it's hard to differ this from the niggas who slap, harass, and hurt the people and don't get arrested.
spectacle. These are real life scenarios, shouldn't be taken seriously. But what content creators figured out is the fact that, hey, nobody is going to, in their right mind, protect any of these PDFs. No one's gonna say anything if we go over the top. No one is gonna say anything if we take advantage of these PDFs because they are texting children. This means that we can get away with a shit ton of stuff. This is where streamer and content creator Vitaly comes into play. Now, mind you, Vitaly, again, is one of the OG YouTube.
Shit, back when Gideon first got schmooved like 2 years ago, people started mimicking the shit that he did. Like, there would be niggas in New York setting up preg catches, there'll be niggas in Chicago, or just people around, and they would blatantly beat the fuck out of these predators. Now, when I mean beat the fuck, you see niggas shoving shopping carts inside their stomach, sitting there slamming them down, having sanctioned boxing matches. I'm not going to say all that shit isn't deserved, but then that's getting off easy. The second you lay hands, you don't get to be able to arrest them. Now it can be caused as assault. Now it could be caused as anything else. You might not get the same result. That's why you don't see like Skeeter or Gideon ever like get aggravated, get angry. You can always leave. We're not holding you. We just want to talk. Like, that's technically the way you have to do it. You can't sit here on some shit, lock a nigga in the house, stand there, hey bro, not gonna lie, we gonna talk, or I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. Because second that you do some shit like that, you're kidnapping this nigga. He's not able to leave.
Okay.
Then the police will arrest you on that.
YouTubers in the game. He is somebody who's been creating content for a long time and has been somebody who has always pushed boundaries and pushed buttons. Most recently, he got released from a Filipino prison because of him pushing these boundaries and buttons. And you would think that that would make him, you know, kind of figure out a new lane to take when it comes to this content creation game. But no, that is not the case. He hopped back into PDF file catching immediately after he touched down back in the States and was so eager to get it done that he would falsely accuse a man, Akash, of being one of these PDFs trying to contact a 16-year-old and meet up with them.
You want a 16-year-old?
She never told me she was 16.
Oh, she did.
See, what the... Like, the part that got me confused is, like, I didn't know he did, like, shit like this. Like, I want to know what he'd do if it was a black guy. Hey, my boy, you went to any good lootings? That's what I'm saying. Like, if you was just gonna be racist for views, you could have did anything else with your time other than preg catching. Now, if you thought that like being racist for views and fucking just because he's a predator, that would be cool, it doesn't really change. Like, that's just how you think of them people in my mind. I don't think you could sit here on some shit and be like, all that shit in front of this nigga.
I feel you for sure. I feel like a nigga probably should just run with the same concept with Gideon or some shit, you know, have a little meeting, but he an asshole, so he can.
Yeah, he's an asshole.
Where's the Bluetooth speaker, honey?
In a coincidence of death moment, Akash was there to meet some other person that he had been talking to online, and Vitaly had been there in order to confront a person that they had set up through a sting operation. Following the race-based jokes that Vitaly hurls at Akash, it is quickly discovered that there is a bit of confusion going on here. As Akash scrolls up on his text messages with the person that he is there to meet, it is clear as day that there is no age disclosure between the two. And I don't know who the people around Vitaly are, but they clearly made the situation worse. There was one moment in which Akash clearly shows that there is a username difference in who the sting decoy operator is talking to and who Akash is. But instead of pausing said stream, trying to figure out what was going on, and honestly chalking this up to an honest mistake, Vitaly's crew continues to egg on these different things by rage baiting, hurling racist remarks, and just trying to get Akash to get up out of his skin and his body.
Please read the text. Please, someone, please.
You're one of those tech Indians, smart ones, huh? You
No,
two Snapchats?
no.
Motherfucker.
Wait.
Wait.
The name of his company so we can let everybody know that the
Joey, what do you think happened? He deleted the Snapchat? Like, what happened?
Yeah, no, he
so she broke
deleted the snaps or he fucking has a burner snap that he used. We're not stupid. We do this every day. You know how many weirdos like
But if she's talking to him on one snap, why would she go to another snap?
You have a second phone? No, that's the same snap she uses every day. He's only talked to you on one snap. He's trying to cover it up.
Again, this is honestly the most coincidental thing that I had ever seen.
See, that's another thing. Like, they don't ever show like any type of aggression or anything towards these guys because you never know what type of shit a person will have. You never know if these people are crazy. You don't know what these niggas are on. So, like, literally, now I feel like I know where like majority of this video gonna go. In all honesty, it's like Vitali, he fucked up. And again, from the last video, these are the type of niggas that we allow to have a platform. We could sit here and start getting rid of this type of fucking content. We need to bring back the dislike button first thing. I'm not gonna hold you. I would love to bring back that shit. I'm not gonna hold you. To know
when they took that bitch off,
you can't see if a video's disliked. That shit's mid as fuck. Wait.
I just seen a bunch of celebrities.
Like, see? You don't see the number of it. It just white. I feel like, all honestly, a content creator needs to see or needs to know how many people are fucking with or not fucking with the content they have out. That will give them more backlash to like, oh, maybe I shouldn't post shit like this. Maybe I shouldn't, because when they see all these people liking this video and thinking that, oh yeah, it's all positive content, it's all positive, people love me, people, man, it's not.
Today I saw the guy Carlos Prates. He eat Nutella cake in the lunchtime, you know, in the fight week. It's something I never do, you know.
And I surprised how these guys who smoke all day beat the former champion, you know.
He said, Carlos Prates said that's what Nutella will do for you, the power.
Let's go. Nutella cake, bro. Nutella cake. Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Hey, bro, this nigga is a goat. This nigga is a goat.
I've seen this clip before. Nigga look tight.
See, I'm be honest. I'm not going to sit here and say that, like, if you sit here and smoke, you shouldn't be in martial arts, you shouldn't be learning how to fight. Fucking, if you want to get better and strength, get better at any of things, like mental, all that shit,
mental, sure.
Good to get into boxing. I'm not going to lie, get into MMA, mixed martial arts, or anything. It helps a lot. It helps with confidence. It helps with strength. It helps with looking your best, being your best self, being able to protect yourself. There's so many pros to it. There's cons. It's addicting, my guy. It's addicting.
Oh yeah, shit is addicting. You gotta train the mind, train the body.
Gotta train your ego too.
Oh God.
Cause like, let's say this, in my full mindset, I feel like a lot of injuries happen because of the ego. First thing, a lot of people in this, when you become a boxer, of course you're going to get hurt. But think about that ego. Sitting here fighting more fights than you need. That training is more pushback on your body. Not letting your body rest. There's so many categories towards it. There's many things that make the GOAT. I'm not gonna lie. And hard work. You need to be a hard worker. Your body will adapt to whatever the fuck you need if you actually put in that fucking work. Just don't sit on your ass all day. Don't sit there. Be as healthy as you can be. Woo, we got some news on the boxing gym. Someone said this. Can't show y'all, boys. I'm sorry.
some major work. Nigga been slacking a little bit. But every time I see y'all, I'm saying, even when y'all wasn't there, well, here at the crib, so I'll be in the back punching the punching bag and shit like that. It's shit sweet. I really do like that shit.
So we got some news on the boxing gym. From next month or the second week of next month, something around like next month, let's just say that, we should be ready to get in to sign our papers. That's the biggest blessing that I heard. I know we're all sitting here working. We've been doing a lot of shit, and we still aren't done. I will keep coming up with updates on the gym. Like I said, if y'all want to see the type of stuff that we do when it comes to boxing, mostly you could check it out in the description, I'm pretty sure. But check out our TikTok. I hate saying that shit.
You think you're stronger than?
Check out our TikTok. Our TikTok has all our boxing content on there. And soon we will also be going live on our TikTok to give y'all updates on
I really hope you let me know the little thoughts that's in your mind.
So if y'all want to get to
about
know
the past and all the time,
all the shit that we've been
to
doing,
let you go, I just can't. And you expect me to let you go once again. And all the messy shit you did, I should have seen
this boxing shit. We could also get more viewers on that. That would be fantastic. Because to be fair, we just started this TikTok and shit, it's been going good. It's been going decent. But even with just starting, I know we could get at least a little bit more views. Man, I hate TikTok. I never know how to control it. Fuck.
Yeah, I feel like it's decent if you try and get your shit out there. And being more the creator instead of the consumer. Like that's what
I ain't even gonna lie. That turn. That's the shit y'all was talking about.
Outside.
Mm-hmm. I moved the front then the back. Honest. See, in all honesty, I feel like this boxing shit, it's not hard if you have people around there to work with you. I'm not gonna say like I said, I'm not gonna say you're gonna be Mike Tyson level by overnight, but if you constantly progress, constantly perform, constantly work on it, and constantly improve, what is there to say? Strong. Yeah, come down on that bit. Hey, bro, if you want a clean energy booster that doesn't have nothing to do with bad toxins going into your body, try raw honey or try honey straws. I'm not gonna lie, a good hour and a half of energy, that's pretty decent. Trying to promote this. Shit, something you post?
I think so.
Nigga did hit that shit. I ain't gonna lie, nigga did hit that shit.
That bitch sitting in a chair.
I ain't even gonna lie, I remember the first stream. All it was me just saying here. I ain't know what the fuck to do. You walked in at the perfect time. Not gonna hold you. But first stream, I ain't know what the fuck they do. So I was just saying here, like, promoting every little thing that we did. I promoted our boxing, band lab, and all that shit. I even gave these niggas free game on how to fucking start getting into band lab. Like that, like I was streaming anything, and like even thing, like I feel like no one's gonna see like the first stream for real. I think like 7 people seen. I thought that shit was smooth, but like no one's gonna see the first stream for real, so I thought that's okay. But even on that, I still find that shit like funny. I gave out like the smoothest read game in the beginning. If anybody wanted to sit here, start being like a musician, all that shit, I just gave them like the how-to step of how to do that shit. Yeah, I just putting the random niggas on, seeing how the community would like that shit. I ain't even gonna lie, I'm still interested on a little bit of the Gideon situation. Be honest, like one thing about Gideon, I fuck with his content heavy. I fuck with everything he does. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm the biggest Gideon Glazer, but like one thing, I gotta say he took at least one L. Now like looking at this, he's saying my biggest hater just exposed me. Chill stream, so I guess like it ain't nothing crazy. I don't even know who the fuck his biggest hater is, to be honest. It looked like this nigga just spamming. At first it was just like a couple minutes of fucking DH video, and then it looks like he's watching Alex or some shit. I don't know. I ain't even gonna lie. Like I said, I still fuck with Gideon content. I can't say no. Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. Another nigga who's carrying current day internet, and I don't think a lot of people appreciate him because I was a big fan of him before too. It's Chiseled Adonis. I should have the honey in that bit. Chiseled Adonis is a funny fucking character on the internet. He is basically the best sports announcer that we could ever have, who could announce any sport out there. I'm not gonna lie, nigga has energy for days. I love seeing one of his videos pop up, even if it's something as small as a short talking about a Marvel race, or just him watching the slap boxing content, him watching MMA, anything. This nigga's funny as shit. Like back in the day, I think before I really got into content, we was watching like some of his fighting videos, but
wait. Remind me one.
Give me a second.
Alright, so boom. Throughout professional fighting history, there have been notorious assholes outside of the ring or the octagon, but I don't think there is a single person who is more of a showboat during fights than Michael Venom Page. Now, as it pertains to celebrating after fights, you've earned that right if you are victorious. When you knock out your opponent within the first 10 seconds as if they were a cockroach or mosquito, you've earned the right to dust off your gloves. But when you're not even looking at your opponent and dodging his punches, then start breakdancing as if you pressed the taunt button on your controller, that's where I draw the line. This kind of behavior never ends well. You've got to have some kind of humility.
Methinks not.
I guess not. MVP stepped into the octagon, disrespected this man, his training, and his entire existence, and still proceeded to walk out the winner. Just look at him styling on him. But this brand of cockiness can't continue.
You got knocked the fuck out! Now I do what I want. Reset! Now I do what I want. Let's go!
Oh shit.
Lord have mercy!
God damn, this man received more elbows than the armrest in betwixt seats at the movie theater. And then he proceeded to ask the lifeless vessel, what are those? This man is relentless.
It's too loud. I'm sorry. But he's one of the best sports commentaries. I had to turn down the mic a little bit because of the fact that this nigga is loud as a bitch. If you watch one of his videos, trust me, he's worth it. He's worth that fucking ear damage. Nigga tells jokes the whole video. Some shit that'll make you laugh from beginning to end. I don't know. I just seen something, Chad, bro. It could be rage bait. Could be anything, really. I've been waiting for like some announcements on a Spider-Man game, but I feel like this shit just clickbait. Like, let me see.
Shit do look like clickbait.
Yeah, that shit clickbait. Man, made me stop what I was doing just so I could check that bit. I ain't even gonna lie. Oh, fuck. You need I shot him out here. No, that shit killing me. This shit killing me.
Like you try to do is try to relax. Yeah. I am doing that. So, hold on. Boom, let me get it right.
I don't want to go back to the anime debates. I'm not gonna hold you. I don't. Shit. Gotta find some. Bored as a bitch. Like I said, I'm more interested with fucking like Gideon's real response to it, cause like now it just looks like he's going through different content creators, and I kind of fuck with it. I'm not gonna lie. I think that's smooth.
I'll start giving you guys YouTube advice. All right, chat, man. Oh man, today was pretty eventful, man. But I really don't got nothing else, y'all. I don't want to drag you guys out, man. I appreciate you guys for chilling with me, man. Well, it's been like a month, man. Bro, we're on consistent Dion timing, man. I genuinely appreciate you guys, man. Y'all be safe, y'all be sound, man. Keep on killing it, keep on.
I don't know what the fuck he was doing. Nigga was alive. He looked like he was just checking out different content creators. I don't know if he was checking out lower content creators, just checking out what the fuck they was doing. But like, still, I want to know his perspective on it, because like, if he really did have like a big blow up on it, I feel like that is something that we should at least get the apology for, especially if it was unprecedented. Like, again, the way that people pave content, they pave like it's one side or the other. So, without seeing Gideon's point of view, we can't really say nothing.
I feel like Gideon is trying to already give us that little pieces, though. It's coming more from an emotion.
But I feel like he's just being very, at least at this moment, emotional. And I don't want to like say like it's a bad thing. It's just in this point, I feel like he was overly emotional where he didn't really need to be. But everybody do have their opinions on shit. I feel like the nigga, he can be upset no matter what likeness. If you portray them in positive, negative, if you just say anything about his name, he has the fucking freedom to feel any type of way that he wants towards it. But if that was a misunderstanding, at the end of the day, it's a misunderstanding. That's how I see it. So like, if there's apologies, all that shit, I feel like being the bigger man is always going to be the thing that like at least a content creator gotta do. I hate the fucking half-ass apologies, but like being the bigger man is always gonna be the greatest thing.
Fucking living with all women, that's all you get is this half-ass apology. And shit sarcastic. Damn motherfucking too. It's okay. Cause I gotta learn within me that I gotta be a bigger man. Just be like, you know what? I'm gonna apologize on it. Even if you said something. It's probably gonna be something. Probably gonna be something. I wanna stand up low key.
Shit. Well, I guess we're gonna have a brief intermission for now. I wonder, we probably slide back on stream a little bit later if we get anything popping. Really, I want to wait until I shot him get his so we can have a stream with all three of us. So, if y'all love this stream or if y'all liked it, please like, comment, subscribe. Stay with this content. Like I said, it's all informational at the end of the day. Always think for yourself. Always have your own mindset. That's the only thing we could do. And